Welcome back to another episode of what is this called? Rec Worldwide or Worldwide Rec. Today I'm gonna try to stick to a topic, or not a topic, let me get out my sword before homie come over here. I'm gonna try to stick to one thing, cause I noticed in the last video I was all over the place with everything. I was the factory to the mountain to the house. Today, I'm gonna try to stick to one thing, and that thing is the factory. I'm going to build the factory. So I already have what I want it to look like. I'm gonna just lock in and get to building. I already have the material, so let's see, do I have it on me? Do I have it on me? Right here. Bricks. No. That's all the bricks I got? I could have swore I created more than that. Alright, let me go empty my inventory and get all of the resources that I need to build this factory, and I'll be right back. I need some clay balls to create bricks. So I'm gonna take this and do it the easy way instead of lining everything all the way up. I'll just do it the simple way. Put one. What is it called? One. Look how easy that was. One hit, and it's done. Now I just gotta smelt this. So this is probably, I don't know how long this is gonna take to smelt 64 and then I gotta turn those into bricks. So wait, that didn't even have no coal in it. Why am I putting that here? Let's see, break this down into 3. Oop, and you get one, you get one, you get one. Then break this down to 3, and you get 15, 15, and you get 15. So therefore, it'll be easier that way. Put you back. I don't need you anymore. All right, now the factory style that I'm making is out of like this brick right here. This brick is going to be the look of it. I'm not gonna change this. I'm gonna keep this way because this isn't. I'm gonna just add the brick. Oh, damn it! I'm gonna just add the brick on the outside. Kind of like maintenance. How maintenance do. Okay, you can't go there because it's a little thing there. Kind of how like maintenance do. Hide the ugliness by just painting. So I'm gonna do this, and while I'm doing this, I got some bricks. I got some clay smelting into bricks, and then I'm gonna turn that into this brick covers. Oh, no. I've never noticed how fast that 64 runs out. And now we just let's take a look and see what it's looking like. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to finish this all, and then I'm going to the Nether. I'm going to the Nether. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish this. Create another structure on top because it is a factory, and on top of that, I'm gonna put another one of these just on top, and then I'm gonna add some extra like details to it to make it look like a factory, and then I'll be right back to show you guys what it's looking like. All right, let me go show y'all the progress of what it's looking like. I tried to make it a little ran down, like the outside is not being maintained, but still, it's a functional building. So I put, some grass, some tall grass. I don't know if I like this or not because this kind of changes during the season. So I'll leave it on the wall, and this can go because I don't like that. I don't like that. Everything else, I shared some whatever this is, damp grass to make it look ran down. I just put this here as, storage for the things that I'm using so I can just go back and forth and not have to be all up in my inventory. So yeah, skeleton spawner is working. Spider spawner is working. Zombie spawner is it's working, it's doing its thing. I guess because I haven't AFK'd that nothing is getting used, and every once in a while spider will get at the top, but I can hear a zombie. No, don't want to go in. Yeah, this is what it's looking like. I think do I have my shears? I don't have my shears on me. Let me sleep before giant mega guy he'll come and try to destroy again. Where's my shears? I think a shears is in my backpack. Not that backpack. This one. Shears. No, don't see them there. Did I lose them? Are they on me? No, they're not on me. I am in the nether in search of blaze spawner. Bro, I don't need you right now. I don't want to go too far. Let's put my magnet on so I can hit this gas, get him out of here. No, bro. Alright. Did I get the gas here? I did. Let me go and land, and I'll be back when I find blaze spawner. I found the blaze spawner. Now I'm going to see if it allows me to take it back to the overworld world, and if it does, I'm gonna set up an enclosure for it and get me some unlimited blaze rods. Now how do I get out of here? It did allow me to take the blaze spawner to the overworld, so here it is. Here's the blaze spawner. Why don't I have any torches on me? I should have torches on me. Here's the blaze spawner. Now I just gotta create an enclosure for it, which I think I'm gonna put it right at the top. And then what I'm gonna do is, let's see, this has a middle. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it does have a middle, so I'm gonna create an enclosure and then I'm going to do my thing. I also got some soul sand, so hopefully I get a gas tier. 2% chance to get a gas tier, and I did not get a gas tier. This is one that I got from the nether. Another addition to the factory, the blaze spawner. The blaze spawner seems to be working pretty well. Other than sometimes things get stuck at the top, but you know, if they're just loot bags, I don't care. But I have it hooked up just like directly through here, because I'm not gonna go through here. Like this is just a check to see if anything gets stuck. Magnet is off somewhere, and collecting blaze rods and sulfur. Sulfur is used for like a jetpack fuel. So this is another addition to the factory. Now I'm gonna put bricks on all of this, and then I'm gonna also put a door here, because I am gonna put a door here because I do need to get in here to just access the vacuum hopper, just to make sure that it's not clogged up. But other than that, everything, is coming out. So you make sure, I don't care that loot bags are getting rejected, as long as the blaze rods and the sulfur don't. So now I can AFK out here and get blaze rod, sulfur, skeleton bones, spiders, spider web, or spider. What is it called? String? Spider. It's just called string. I can get string, and then I can get rotten flesh. When in the case that I do ever AFK, because I've only ever AFK just to see if it's working or not. Okay, every once in a while, blaze rods will get stuck at the top, and I think the solution to fix that is to just put another vacuum hopper at the top, and because they're just put another vacuum hopper at the top, but then I don't know, or just move the spawner back. Like either move the spawner back where they can't spawn on it. Let me see if it's collecting. Yeah, it's collecting. Not extremely fast, but it's okay. It's okay. Can I sit on this lip? I can. Alright, I added this ladder just to get up here, just to peek inside of the blaze spawner room, see how everything is working. They seem to be spawning a lot more than everything else, because I can hear them spawn a lot more. Their spawn rate is higher than even the spiders. Let me go and get the full brick. It is, so I think I'm gonna just make a carpenter's door. Alright, I added a door, just a carpenter's door, with the brick texture on it, so I can just get in here and access the things that I need to access. I don't know if I can put anything here and still have the door open and closed. I can try and see. I got 3 on me. Let's see if I can. I can't. Let's see if I close the door. No, can't. So I'll have to change that into just regular bricks. Let me go get some regular bricks. Alright, I made this ledge a little longer, so therefore I can just get up there and walk on the edge without trying to tippy toe. I can just, I have to jump in order to see up in there, but that's okay. Jumping ain't the worst thing. Okay, I'm not losing any blaze rods, and I can get in here and access the vacuum hopper. So now I just got to go down here and check to see what's in here. A lot of loot bags, couple blaze rods, couple sulfur. All right, now I can come down here and Okay, yeah. Who's what is this? What is this room? The skeleton? Why are the skeletons given armor? Okay, okay. Everything is coming together. All I need to do is put the brick texture on all of these and also get the the wither skeleton spawner in here. And then once I do all that, this part will be finished. And then again, either work on the house some more because the house is I'll say the house is on just like outside looks wise, not looks, but just like structure wise. The house is I'm gonna call it 70% done, and then this mountain is going to be the hardest thing out of everything to do. The mountain is the hardest because you got to go through ores, dirt, cobblestone. Then I got to fill in the holes. Let me get this cow meat. I'm in need of food. I'm running out of food, so collect me some food and what I'm saying? Any meats, any cow meats around here? Any beef? Chicken? No, no chicken. Only beef. Okay, okay. There's a pocket of stuff. Nice good pocket of meat. If meat came in that kind of form, in block form, would y'all buy it? And would you eat it? I think me myself, I would. Where's my meat? There it is. All right, I came up with a solution to the not the problem that I had, but the issue that I had with the items spawning on top of the spawner. I just created a fan, and anything that spawns on top of the spawner, any item that the mob drops, will get pushed. And even like I noticed that now they kind of get stuck in there, but the fan, like if they move just a little bit, the fan will push them, and that's the solution to the issue that I had with the items dropping on top of the spawner there, and the mobs, being in a position like, cause there is a space like between the mob spawner because items get stuck there. I think I can now put some spikes there, but I'm not for sure. And that's the issue, the solution to that issue right there. And also, I am going to be finishing up the factory. I'm going to be placing brick on all of these. Like some of these are full blocks. That's just because of certain the door couldn't be put on here if this was covers. So I just put a full block, but I'm gonna put a cover on it on the outside of it because the inside it couldn't like I can't put a cover here or here because it blocks the door. And this is not gonna get utilized, so I'm okay with this. This is just for me to come in here if the vacuum hopper gets clogged up with loot bags. I can just come in there and clear it out. So I'm gonna get to work on finishing. This is also okay. This is a place where I AFK. So anytime that I just want to collect a bunch of items, whether it be string, rotten flesh, bones, or blaze rods, I'll just go into this spot, my little garage, and I'll just AFK in there. But I'm afraid of AFKing because I don't want Big Mega Guy to come and destroy the world again. Like if he was just like passing through, I would be fine. But him coming through and just destroying the land, I don't want that. So that's the only reason why I'm afraid of AFKing because of him. And I don't know if clearing the mountain out completely will stop him from coming, or would that make him come even more because this is where he lives. If I'm taking away from where he living, he's gonna take away from where I'm living. So I don't know. But I'm still gonna clear out the mountain. Eventually, I'm gonna clear out the mountain. Another thing after I complete the factory, I'm going to start and get thermal expansion machinery going because I have all of the ingots and I have everything to get the basics started. So I'm gonna create the basics and then I'm gonna clear out these trees and just plant like oak trees and some spruce. I want some dark oak, but I don't know where to find dark oak. I'm gonna clear out these and put regular oak, and then if I'm exploring out in the world and I stumble upon some dark oak, I'm gonna snag the saplings up and I'm gonna take them with me. What's the fight? I forgot what the. Oh, okay, I remember what the fight was. I'll be right back with you guys once I'm done with the factory. I'm going to need a lot more clay to create some bricks because I have to still do the back side. What is this stair here? Oh yeah, is there a door there? Like a secret door? Oop, I didn't want to do that. Oh no, there's not a secret door. There's just a pathway to the back. So I can take this stair out. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more, what is this? A lot more bricks or clay and a new saw. This saw is running low. Give me my saw. Let's see. Everything's coming together though. Everything is coming together. As you can see, front side not done yet. Still got to add the red trim and then add some extra details in here. Like I'm gonna add. I don't know what I'm gonna add here. Am I thinking about like just adding a red border? Just add a red border around like that, or white? No, I don't want to add a white border. That'll stand out too much. I think I'm gonna just add. Let me see if I have any red. I have one. Just to test this out. Nope, I don't want that. I want that. This is just to see how this is going to look. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I'm liking that. So I'm gonna add not everywhere, just around this top one. Add the red border around the top. I got red here. I can use these. Use that brick. All right, I'll be back with you guys once I add some more touches to the factory. All right, I'm finished with the factory now. What was that? Here's what it's looking like. I didn't give a lot of details to the factory. You know, I added a red border here and then a red border around here, little AFK spot. I was thinking about adding a garage in the back. That's where the fan is. Like I covered up the fan. I was thinking about adding a garage back here. Just, for storage. Like for storage when a creeper blew up right here. Just for like storage of when the overflow starts to come. Like when the overflow starts to come of all the things that I'm collecting, just store it in the back in the storage house. Cause right now, ain't nothing going on right now. You know, I just spreaded it out. So therefore, the only things that will be coming in there will be arrows and then bones in that one, and then blaze rods and sulfur, string and spider eyes. I don't know if I'll be using spider eyes and then rotten flesh. I don't know if I'll be using spider eyes for anything, because the only thing that I know the use for them is like potions and maybe for like I don't know how to use potions yet, and I gotta figure out what to do with that, and I gotta go cover the holes up because the creeper blew up and when I was doing the building. So yeah, now what I'm going to do is cut down all of these trees except the ones up there, like that, from that tree all the way to that tree, and as far back as it goes. I'm going to cut these trees down. So I'm gonna create a special pickaxe just for that. Alright, I got my special diamond enchanted pickaxe with unbreaking. Like I don't know, like unbreaking and what efficiency? Fortune? No, I think unbreaking is probably the best thing to have on a pickaxe. So I'm gonna get to work and I'll be right back once I'm done to show the results. Alright, I cut down all of the trees that were in there and came out with more saplings that than I would ever need. I'm going to keep the wood as logs, so then when I get to my sawmill, I can just get more logs out of them. Now it's time to do the hard work, and that's create the thermal expansion machinery. It's going to be a lot of back and forth from chest to crafting to chest to looking to see what items are needed. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna go through a little bit of a time lapse to let you guys watch me create. Hope you enjoy. right, we created every thermal expansion machinery. The next step is to create a building in order to do all of the thermal expansion things. But I think I'm gonna save that for the next video. Today, we finished the factory. We got the factory all together. We chopped down some trees. All of the trees that were over here, we chopped them down. We got plenty of wood. What else did we do? We created the thermal expansion machinery. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like I always say, do all of the things that people do to show their support. And then until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, peace.